What's good, everybody? Hip Hop List Daily here with a brand new video. Today we're going to talk about the Hispanic part of the Los Angeles underground scene. So the list for today will be about the biggest Latino gangs from Los Angeles. The Avenues. The Avenues, also known as the Aves, is a Mexican-American criminal street gang mostly in Los Angeles County, California. They originally started as a social club for local Latino youth to protect themselves from other violent youths, like many other gangs from Los Angeles. The Avenues were not always violent when they started and rarely engaged in illegal activities. They were started by the Florence brothers in the 1940s. As time progressed and their numbers increased, they became more violent and started to act more like a criminal street gang and less like a social club. In the late 1960s, when heroin started to flood the streets, they turned for the worse and would be forever labeled a criminal street gang. They increasingly took part in the illegal drug trade, and these actions have continued to the present day. By the time the 1970s rolled around, the Avenues had grown from a neighborhood social club into a highly organized gang whose territory stretched 6 miles. The Avenues span across Cypress Park, Placer Park, Highland Park, and Eagle Rock. The main cliques are 43rd Aves, Avenues 57, Cypress Avenues, Division Street, and Drew Street, all centered on the streets for which they are named. Police have desperately tried to break the gang for decades. Membership estimated between 1,000 members. Playboys 13. Playboys 13 gang, also known by the acronym PBS-13, is a predominantly Mexican-American street gang founded in Los Angeles County, California, and extends to areas in south-central Los Angeles and Orange County, California. The gang also goes by the Spanish term conejo, which means rabbit. The Playboys began on the corner of Pico Boulevard and Fedora Street in Los Angeles County in the mid-1950s. They were originally a card club that went by the name Southern California Latin Playboys Car Club. When the gang was established, it was divided into 5 subgroups or cliques. The oldest of the cliques is referred to as Malos, and LS, which means bad. Then the cliques Chicos Locos, Bunny Gangster, Dukes, and the all-female clique Crystal Bunnies were formed. The original West Side Playboys gang is still active in West Los Angeles, California, despite a gang injunction against it. Their main territory is the area around the intersection of Pico Boulevard and Fedora Street in Los Angeles Olympic Division. Various other Playboys cliques have been established due to migration of members from Southern California to various other states. The Playboys' main revenue source is selling marijuana on Fedora and Normandy and in New Hampshire and Pico. They also engage in murder and drive-by shootings. Playboys' membership estimated around 2,000 members. MS-13. Now this is the most popular gang on this list. But for everyone who is watching this video, MS-13 is an organization above other organizations. Like Crips and Bloods having their own sets, MS has their own sets too. Mara Salvatrucha, commonly known as MS-13, is an international criminal gang that originated in Los Angeles, California, in the 1980s. Originally, the gang was set up to protect Salvadoran immigrants from other gangs in the Los Angeles area. Over time, the gang grew into a more traditional criminal organization. MS-13 has a long-time rivalry with the 18th Street Gang. Many MS-13 members were deported to El Salvador after the end of the Salvadoran Civil War in 1992, or upon being arrested, facilitating the spread of the gang to Central America. The gang is currently active in many parts of the continental United States, Canada, Mexico, and Central America. There is some dispute about the origin of the name. Some sources state the gang is named for Mara, a street in San Salvador, and the Salvatrucha guerrillas who fought in the Salvadoran Civil War. Additionally, the word Mara means gang in Calachas slang and is taken from Marabunta, the name of a fierce type of ant. Salvatrucha may be a combination of the word Salvadoran and trucha, a Calacha word for being alert. The term Salvatruchas has been explained as a reference to Salvadoran peasants trained to become guerrilla fighters, referred to as the Farragundo March National Liberation Front. The 13 is believed to stand for the letter M, the 13th letter of the alphabet, but it is also rumored to pay homage to the Mexican Mafia prison gang. Membership of MS-13 gang estimated around 3,500 members all around Los Angeles. Florence 13. The Florence 13, also known as Southside Florence 13 Florence Gang, is an American criminal street gang based in Los Angeles, California, composed mainly of Mexican Americans. The gang is named after the Florence area of Los Angeles County, controlled by the Mexican gangs. They are involved in drug smuggling, murder, assault, and robbery. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, DATF, began targeting Florence's 13 gang members for their roles in racially motivated attacks on African Americans. Court testimony and the judge's ruling found that F-13 members had targeted African Americans based purely on race. Because of the race, one of the Florence's main rivals are East Coast Crips, a Crip set neighboring the Mexican gang. This resulted in the Mexican Mafia putting the green light out on the East Coast Crips. Florence 13 is known to have the largest territory in Los Angeles. Membership estimated between 5,000 members. 18th Street. The 18th Street Gang, also known as the 18, or 18, MAR 18, or simply 18 in North America, is a multi-ethnic transnational criminal organization that started as a street gang in Los Angeles. It is one of the largest transnational criminal gangs in Los Angeles, with 30 to 50,000 members between the United States, Mexico, and Central America, and is also allied with the Mexican Mafia, another US-based crime organization. A United States Department of Justice report featured the following statement regarding 18th Street and rival gang MS-13. These two gangs have turned the Central American Northern Triangle into the area with the highest homicide rate in the world. The 18th Street Gang was formed in the Rampart district of Los Angeles in the 1960s by Mexican immigrant youth who were not accepted into existing Hispanic gangs. They were originally part of Clanton 14, but wanted to make a separate clique, called Clanton 18th Street, and allow immigrants the opportunity to join. This proposal was rejected by the Clanton 14, which led to the formation of the 18th Street Gang. The two gangs have been bitter rivals ever since. 18th Street grew by expanding its membership to other nationalities and races, and it was among the first multiracial, multi-ethnic gangs in Los Angeles. In the beginning, they were made up largely of second-generation Hispanics. As the 18th Street Gang began to battle with more established Hispanic gangs, they began to recruit outside the Hispanic community. There are approximately 200 separate individual autonomous gangs operating under the same name within separate areas around California. The majority of 18th Street cliques operate throughout Southern California, but are active in other states and internationally as well. Los Angeles members began migrating to other areas outside California and started to establish their own gangs. 18th Street is known to be the largest gang in Los Angeles with 9,000 members approximately. So that's it for today, guys. This was my list of the largest Mexican LA gangs. I hope y'all enjoyed it and will subscribe for more. And my subscribers, stay tuned for more. This was Hip Hop List Daily, and I will see y'all in the next video.